All right, here is a little overview of our trip up Bungalow Spur to Mount Feathertop for a little overnight hike. We set off, signed the guest book, and began walking. This trail is about 22 kilometres return with 1,400 metres of elevation, and that is all on the way up. So the way up, you go straight up. The way back, you go straight down. But it is worth it because the views are absolutely insane. There is gorgeous flowers depending on the time of the year. Here's where we're hitting our first water source. This is about 7.5 k's in, and it's the only reliable one. There is a tank up the top at the hut, at Federation Hut, but depending on rainfall, it may be empty. So always good to fill up when you can. Here's me using my Be-Free filter. I love it. Another kilometre-ish up to the campsite, which is right next to Federation Hut. And beautiful views the whole way along this trail. It's pretty stunning. This is where we set up our tent. So it's right near the hut, near the drop loo that is there, and near the tank that may or may not have water, depending what is going on with rainfall. From here, we set off to go to the top of Mount Feathertop. So it's about 1.5, 2 k's from the campground or hut. I think it's close to 1.5, like 3k return, but depends. More or less 3 to 4k return from there. These are the views that you're spoilt with the whole time to the top. Here are some feathers at the top of Feathertop and a cute little butterfly in the background, if you can see that, just hanging out there. And this is just more views. The mountains are stunning and the shadowing of the different peaks in the distance is pretty incredible. It's a nice treat after 3-ish hours hiking up there. We headed back down, gorgeous flowers again, and then we came across a little slippy boy. This guy was just hanging out in the sun in the afternoon, clearly trying to warm himself. More views. This is the ridgeline. That's actually Razorback Ridge, so that's another hike or alternative trail that you can do to get to the summit of Feathertop. So this is where we set up. This is us having dinner, all set up as usual. I had noodles, mee goreng. You cannot go wrong with some dehydrated peas and TVP. It is like my all-time favourite hiking meal. Look at this sunset. Absolutely stunning. And then, of course, a peppermint tea just before bed. And the colours got even more incredible, if you can believe it. It's honestly so gorgeous. Off to bed for a nice sleep, then up for instant coffee, as always, and porridge. It's a usual go-to meal. Here's my feet for no particular reason, and back down we go. Beautiful flowers in front of the snow gums. And like I said, this trail is straight up and then straight back down, so all of the elevation gain is on the way up. It's about 1,400 metres, and then on the way back down, you're going down about the same. But it's honestly so stunning, and it's pretty cool how the vegetation changes the lower you get. So the trail begins and ends in Harrietville. Like I said, there is a car park. It's not right at the trailhead. It's a couple hundred metres, but it's safe and secure and easy to leave your car. This is a weird sign, but how fun. Cheeky little beer to end and celebrate. Woohoo!